Hello all, Phillips Computer Repair. So I understand that I have a picture of myself on my website as well as a little bit of a bio about me, but I figured, you know, it might do some good to do a little video of me so you can kind of, feel like you're actually meeting the owner of the company. So here I am. My name is Philip. Uh, I've been doing this line of work about a little over 10 years now. I do have two college degrees, but sadly, they have no relation with the computer science field at all. Uh, the way I rely on my business is with my A plus, Net plus, Security plus, and cybersecurity certifications, all obtained. Well, no, except for my cybersecurity. All the other ones were obtained through CompTIA, uh, but uh, the cybersecurity, kind of sort of the CompTIA, but I ended up getting it through organization called NCTI. It was a organization that my employer had continuing education through, and that certificate has presented by CompTIA to myself, but it had big old NCTI on top of it. Anyways, that was kind of about my education on it. I've been doing it about 10 years, a little longer than that. But kind of how it all started was my dad was having issues with his printer, and he had been messing with it. He messed with it probably once every couple weeks, and I thought it was a little weird that he was doing it so often. I was like, "What's going on?" And he couldn't figure it out. He would typically what he would do is just reboot the computer or reboot the printer, sometimes both, and it would just work. This one time, it just did not work out that way. So what he ended up doing uh, was, well, I was in the same room as him, actually playing video games, and yes, I am actually one of those tech gurus who does not play video games. It's weird, I know. I don't have my attention span for video games is not very long. I've kind of blamed that on my mother, uh, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that's just what she did. She would always tell me, "All right, Philip, only 1 hour of video games." So uh, and that was only if I was having a good week at school. And after that, I had to get my butt outside and play, get some physical activity. So that's kind of how it is. So I guess I don't have really much interest in playing video games anymore, partner dude, because of that. I'll get outside, play basketball. I'll play sports. I keep up with everything that's around the house, whether it comes from landscaping, uh, projects that the wife has me build. Uh, but anywho, so I got to take a look at the printer, and there was some mishandling with the driver issues. So I went to the manufacturer website, checked that out, and it turned out that uh, the the driver had issues itself. Uninstalled it, reinstalled it. My dad hadn't have to touch that printer for I think another 3 or 4 years until they had another update on that specific driver. So there was that, and then later on, I kind of learned that not only that, but in order to have for the printer to have a remaining good connection, I actually also assigned it an IP address. That's also known as using a static IP address. So that if the power goes out, internet goes out, whatever, when it comes back up, the printer is automatically going to take that IP address and stick with it. That's assuming that there's nothing wrong with the driver. Therefore, if that's all fine and dandy, the printer should be working perfectly fine. Then, after that happened, then there was 1 year I worked for AT&T for about a year. The boss I had was a complete madman. Me and him did not get along at all. Uh, but I ended up getting laid off from that job because the type of technician I was, that particular product with AT&T did not do well in the area that I was working at. So a lot of us got laid off. And so, it is what it is on that. But something about that boss that I had really hit home. And he said some pretty hurtful things about, I needed to stay away from technology. I was dumb and that he didn't know what else to do. Um, that was during some personal one-on-one meetings that we had, and it just stuck with me, and it actually had me push even harder and go to school and get my certifications. And I noticed that the amount of effort I had to put in for studying for biology and exercise physiology didn't come close to what it was for technology. Technology is just it came simple to me. Like, I get it. I don't know. It's because that's just how my mind works. I'm not a person that just accepts an answer. I want to know the who, what, when, where, why, how, all of that, um, because it all starts from somewhere. Everything has a root. So that's kind of how that began, and since then I just kind of picked up the passion of technology and messing with it, having fun with it, and so that's what I've always told myself. There was this Disney Channel movie that came out when I was a kid called Smart House. Believe it or not, that's actually what started my interest in making a smart house or creating a smart house. Believe it or not, my house is a smart house now. We operate off of Google Assistant, but I do have the background of knowing how to use Apple HomeKit and Amazon Alexa. So any of those devices, I can certainly help out with. And if you have any of those old VHS tapes, I can certainly help you digitize them. But that's my background, a little bit about me. I do have a stepdaughter. Her name's Briley, and my lovely wife Laura. Um, been together. Ooh, let's see here. Almost 8 years now, and we've got a house together. Uh, and I would do anything in the world for them. I love them to pieces. They get on my everlasting nerve, but I love them to pieces. Um, and you know what? With their technology issues, they do stump me at times. They do. Um, but I wouldn't be where I am without them, because they do support me the best that they can. Um, but yeah, that's a little bit about me, and I just wanted to create a video, even though y'all had a bio of me typed out. Figured, why not do a video so you can kind of see and feel like you're actually meeting me. And I'm always here for my customers. If I'm not able to be there in person to help you out, I'm just a phone call, text message away. Always going to be here to help y'all out. All right? Because as my slogan is, honesty is the best policy. I am never going to steer y'all wrong. Okay? And you can count on that. Well, it was nice meeting you all. Again, my name's Philip, the owner of Phillips Computer Repair, and I hope to see y'all in the near future. All right? Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye.